Hi, I'm Steve Kirtler, the Product Safety Manager at Electrical Safety First, and I'm going to be talking about the different types of portable heaters and how to use them safely. So you may be considering using a portable heater to supplement your central heating system during very cold spells, or just to heat a single room to keep costs down. We want to make sure you keep yourself, your family and your home safe when using this type of heater. There are many different types of portable heaters. The most commonly used are convection, halogen, fan and oil-filled radiators. And each type comes with their own set of advantages and disadvantages. So for halogen heaters, they work by radiating infrared light that heats the surfaces of objects that the light hits. Now, as this type of heater produces an intense directional heat, they are known to be very cost effective as they do not use energy to heat the air in the room. They usually have a lower power rating compared to other portable heater types, and they provide instant heat. It's particularly important to ensure that it's kept at a safe distance from flammable materials such as curtains, bed linen and furniture. Next, we have the portable fan heaters. So this works by forcing air over a heated coil of wire which heats the air in the room. In the same way as halogen heaters, they provide instant heat, but normally at higher cost to run. And with the intense heat, again, it's important to keep the fan heaters at a safe distance from flammable materials. Convection heaters are very similar to fan heaters in many ways, but they do not force air over the heated element. Instead, they make use of natural air convection currents in the room to draw in cold air that passes over the heated element. The warmed air rises and is pushed out through the top of the heater, and then this air convection cycle continues to heat the room evenly. On the downside, convection heaters can overheat if air grills are blocked, for example by clothes draped over the appliance, or if dust and debris accumulate inside, and they generally take longer to heat the room. And finally, oil-filled radiators. They also work by heating up a wire element, but instead of heating air directly, the element heats up a reservoir of oil. The heated oil circulates around the appliance and heats metal fins, which then warms the surrounding air. On the plus side, oil-filled radiators are generally efficient to run as they are often fitted with a thermostat and timer to regulate the power and heat. And as the heat produced is less intense, they are less likely to ignite flammable items nearby. However, they do take longer to heat up, but they also continue to give out heat after they've been switched off. The fins do get quite hot, so keep out of reach of children until they've cooled down. So at this point, it's probably worth mentioning that other types of portable heater that plug directly into a socket have been heavily marketed in recent times, and particularly during the cost of living crisis. Although they might seem to be cost-effective solution on the face of it, we've tested a large number of these products and found the efficiency claims to be false. And more concerning is that we found many of these products to be unsafe, posing a risk of fire. Sadly, portable heaters cause a significant number of house fires each year, and when used incorrectly, they can pose a significant risk to your home. There are some very simple ways to avoid putting yourself at risk. Make sure you put your heater on a level surface, well away from anything that could knock it over. Make sure you use a heater that's fitted with a tip-over switch that will disconnect the supply if it tips over. Now, this is particularly important if you are considering dusting off an old portable heater from the shed or garage, as older models do not always have the same safety feature. And if it's been in storage for a while, make sure it's in good condition and not damaged before using. Make sure your heater is at least a metre away from combustible materials such as paper, furniture or curtains. And never dry clothes directly on or in close proximity to your heater. If you need to dry clothes in the same room, ensure they are placed well away from the heat to reduce the risk of a fire starting. Don't leave your heater unattended whilst in use or while you're asleep. However, we understand that if you're feeling cold and vulnerable, you may be tempted to ignore this advice. And we still want you to be as safe as possible, so there are things that you can do to reduce the risks. Choose a heater that has a relatively low risk in terms of igniting any items nearby, such as an oil-filled radiator. And again, ensure that any combustible items such as paper, bed linen, curtains, furniture are at least 1 metre away from the heater. Place the heater out of the way. You do not want to trip over the lead or the heater if you need to get up in the middle of the night. And make sure you have a working smoke detector in the room that you're heating. And one final point overall, make sure you buy a new heater from a reputable retailer or manufacturer that you know and trust. Please stay safe as you stay warm. For more information and advice on how to use portable heaters, visit our website at electricalsafetyfirst.com. uncertified.org.uk.